So this morning I am going to do some drumming for you all. I haven't done that in a little bit. I mean, there's been pieces, parts, but I wanted to also share with you the story of the drum from the Sacred Path cards by Jamie Sams. I continue to share with you different excerpts of this book and other books that she has written. When May 1st is coming up, which I believe is Friday, so I'll be reading from the Clan Mothers again. Morning, Katie. So I thought it would be nice to do this reading about the drum and then drum for you all, because I literally, I'm surrounded by drums, literally. I kind of want to show you what my studio looks like, even though it's kind of a wreck. Like, it is a wreck, because it has a different purpose than what my healing studio used to be. As far as I used to always be seeing, good morning, Vanessa. I used to always see people in my studio, right? So right now that's not happening. So what it looks like this way is like so clean and pristine, and it is a disaster area going the other way that you can't see on yeah, I am going to show us. I'm going to show you. Okay, I'll show you. Fine. All right. So, all right. I'm plugged in right now. So, literally, okay. So, hey, Vanessa, guess what? That's your drum right there. It came, all your stuff came the other day. So there's a drum I'm getting ready to make. That's my Reiki table that's on like massive hiatus at the moment. It's taking a break. That is a pound of white sage, because Lord knows I need it. And I was running out and I was about to freak out. So then here's my drum. Those are two frames for two drums I'm getting ready to make in the next day or two. There's some more drums over here and more craziness. And then a custom, right? I love drums too. And then there's a custom piece of art that I'm doing on a drum for someone that I already made a while ago. So anyways, the drum, I know, it's super exciting, right? I'm stoked. So it's ready for the full moon in May. In any case, so the drums have been showing up everywhere. Like, I'm surrounded by them, literally, which has been great. I've been making so many drums. I just did a what size is my drum? My drum is 18 inches. So this is the one that I'm carrying right now. I have a couple of others. Like, I have hold on, let me grab it. This is the first drum I ever made. This is a 12-inch buffalo drum. So this is the first drum. This is the one that initiated me into drums. Hey, Talia. We're talking about drums this morning. So, in any case, so this is the first one I ever made. And then along the way, I've been obviously learning and making drums a lot. Have guided other people to making drums a whole lot. Yesterday, I did a recording with Alicia Wolfer on Yoke and Abundance podcast about the drum. I mean, it was really at the forefront, or sort of the focus of our conversation, which was amazing. She just recently started carrying a drum and has been having her own awakening with that. And so during this time, there's been a lot of people really feeling called to the drum, and then answering that call and reaching out to me and asking for me to make a drum for them. And so that's what I've been doing. And it's been amazing, and it really has sort of rooted me during this time. that, along with doing these teachings and meditations that I've been doing on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, having a little bit of structure. So in any case, I wanted to read for you all, and if you all have any other questions about the drums, please feel free to type them in, and I'll be happy to, after I read this, I'll answer them for you to the best of my ability. So again, I'm reading from the Sacred Path cards book. It comes together. Nice. So Vanessa said, feel free to share the making of mine if you feel called to. I'm so excited. Hell yeah, I'm super excited too. Yeah, we'll see what your drum wants. So that's a lot of it, is like if that particular drum wants to, be seen while it's being birthed. So I'll definitely tune into it and see what it wants. And thank you for saying that. So I have permission from you in case it does want to be viewed by the public while it's happening. So anyways, so this is a reading from the Sacred Path card book on the drum. And so I thought I would share this with you all. And then I'm going to drum a little bit, okay? And then, of course, answer any of your questions if you have any questions. So please feel free to ask them. So, drum that marks the heartbeat of our Mother Earth, constantly reminding us who gave us birth, the rhythm of connection, pulse of flame and fire, the perfect reflection of our heart's desire. The drum, rhythm, internal timing, the teaching. The drum came to the children of Earth during the Second World, which was the first ice age. It was at this time that clans and families gathered around the new discovery of fire and shared its warmth and unity. During the long winters inside the caves, it was necessary to pass the time working on tools to be used during the spring, as well as dancing, making music, and performing ceremonies. A leg bone left after a meal served as a drumstick to beat out a rhythm. Hides were stretched over hollow logs of different widths and depths to make drums of varying tones. It was during this Ice Age world that all 5 races of the children of Earth connected with the heartbeat of the Earth Mother. They learned that the Mother was active in their ceremonies, and that amidst the drum beats there was a common, almost imperceptible rhythm seeming to emanate from the earth. Whether in a cave or in open of the forest, Earth's heartbeat would attune their heartbeats to one another. The drum gave a low resonant sound that built the energy to a heightened state of frenzy as the stories of victorious hunts were acted out before the fire. Tribal peoples all over the planet still rely upon the drum to connect to the energy of each person participating in ritual and ceremony. In so doing, there is a collective energy present that can be used for healing, prayer, gratitude, requests for information, or journeying. The drum can be used as a map or blueprint for those seeking altered states of consciousness or parallel universes. The drum will connect the heart of the person doing the journeying to the heartbeat of the earth, Mother, and provide a safe way to return to the body. The possibility of reaching other realities and getting lost or losing touch with sanity is highly improbable when the drum is used as a guide. The shaman's use of chants, animal sounds, the drum beat or flute to make a road map to the outer realms of the underworld is as ancient as the art of journeying. Often great stress is put upon the body when the spirit is freed of its physical shell and seeks the other realities and parallel universes. After being out of body for several hours, the limbs are stiff and very cold. The control of the breath brings the heartbeat down to a very slow rhythm, and the body no longer places its attention on maintaining its normal active state. A type of suspended animation occurs that allows life force to collect in the areas needed as a reserve. The condition is a non-active embryonic state. This same consciously directed state of slowing down the metabolism is natural among dolphins and whales. The drum is audibly heard and internally felt by two-leggeds. This gives the human race a new sense of first sound any human heard. The sound was in the womb and was a double heartbeat. The child's own heartbeat and the heartbeat of its mother resonates through the water of the amniotic sac. and mirrors the human connection to the Earth Mother. The drum can be used to assist the reconnection process outside the womb. When a sense of nurturing connection to the Earth Mother is strong in a person, the trust factor is present, and that person has a better chance of successful journeying. Native Americans have always lived in harmony with the Earth Mother, as have tribal peoples of the other 4 races. The sense of belonging to the earth and being of the earth is a natural way, has enabled the medicine people to see other worlds with ease. The stress factor is not present in the bodies of those who using the Earth Mother's heartbeat for sustenance while their spirit journeys through parallel universes. Many seers or dreamers will hold a stone person to maintain the earth connection while journeying. I'll reference that a little bit later. In Mexico, the grandmother taught me how to flow with the drum and control my heartbeat so that I could travel to a new time and space. The day was dry and dusty. Grandfather's sun sent clear, undaunting waves of heat up the dry arroyos to change my view of the horizon. I passed all the geraniums growing out of the coffee cans and the various succulents and flowers growing from old juice cans nailed to the walls surrounding the patio. I softly scratched on the peeling blue paint door and entered the cool shadows of the grandmother's humble living room. This was the day we were to discuss rhythm. One of the grandmothers hauled out a rattlesnake skin from a pink plastic laundry basket filled with bits and pieces of her jumbled collectibles and made me sit down on the earthen floor. We began by discussing the rhythm of snake and how snake tracks make X-like trails across the sand. The movement of snake had a rhythm that connected every part of its body to every other part. Snake would scurry across the desert in a manner that gracefully used every part of its body in unison, thus creating a continuous rhythm of its own. This unified rhythm is healing because all parts are able to work together like a finely tuned machine. Illness results when missed beats cause the rhythmic unity of the body to falter. Grandmother explained. When snake sits under the shade of a rock, the lull of the rhythm is balanced by the memory of the activity that preceded it. Snake can then rely upon the heartbeat of the earth mother it feels within the stone person to maintain its earth connection. Grandmother Berta brought out the drum and began to beat out the snake rhythm that matched snakes scurrying across the desert floor. Then she changed to the deer beat, then the buffalo beat, showing me the difference in each creature's natural active and resting rhythm. Each time I could feel and hear the heartbeat of the creature being as distinct patterns. The talking drum spoke to my heart, and I could understand the medicine. Each beat gave a different message because it spoke of the activity of a different animal, either charging, walking, or resting. The habits of the creature's beings were like a signal of what to expect next. If one tribe made their drum to speak in the manner of a charging buffalo, the message could mean the herds were moving in the listening tribe's direction. Although this type of communication is more common in Africa, the practice was used between different bands of the same tribe or nation in the Americas. I smiled at my discovery, then turned my attention back to the drumbeat in the room. Grandmother Sissy then had Grandmother Berta beat out the human heartbeat as it rested. I sat with my eyes closed and felt my own heart slow to the pattern of the drum sound. My body swayed slightly and I felt myself align with a new unified body pattern. In a sense, I was finding the center of my personal sacred space. I was not pushing my body to be or do certain things any longer. I was allowing it to find its own rhythm. At 22, it was a wondrous discovery to see that I had a rhythm of my own. My body had its rhythm, and that the two could actually work together. All life has rhythm, whether in the physical or spirit worlds. The drum allows us to access the patterns of life force inside and outside of ourselves so that we may come to understanding that all exists simultaneously. This simultaneous unified beat is the heartbeat of our Mother Earth. When we cross the border into parallel universes, we find the unified heartbeat is that of great mystery. If we have ever experienced those rhythms, we may then share them through the drum to show others the rhythms of all creation. The drum speaks to us, and we are being asked to find our own internal timing. We may be pushing too hard or missing a beat. In any case, being out of sync calls for realignment with the body's needs. Rhythm is a personal thing. To honor our own rhythm is to come back into harmony with the self. From this point, personal comfort allows us to harmonize with other rhythms of life. The drum also speaks of allowing ourselves to be supported by Mother Earth's heartbeat. That is to say, our mind may be outdistancing what our body can handle, and the body cannot pull needed energy from the earth because it is trying to keep up with your thoughts. If this applies, we are missing a beat. Slow down and rediscover the heartbeat of your own true nature and the Mother Earth. Then the synchronicity of your movements will be effortless. In all cases, rhythm is key. Become aware of all rhythms and see how yours fits in. If it feels right, you become the music, and the dance you are dancing becomes the celebration of life. So I have referenced that particular teaching in the past, but I thought it might be nice to actually speak to it. So Talia says, I use drums with the kids I teach, and it always brings such connection, even outside from one another. Love hearing the backstory. Yeah, there's so much to learn about the drum, and part of the conversation that I had with Alicia yesterday was this idea of how those who carry the drum are actually taught by the drum. So when we initiate a sacred relationship with the drum and we begin to work with it, it will actually teach us how to use it, right? And how to align it with our own energies and to help us find our own rhythm. And I can't say enough about what it has done for me in my life. And so the drum is an incredible gift, an incredible ally, a teacher, a connector. Yeah, it's amazing. So anyways, if you have a drum at home and you want to drum along with me, feel free to do that. Or if you want to mute me drumming and just drum on your own, that's cool. Whatever you like, just listen to what's showing up for you. So I'm just gently taking my mallet around the surface of my drum. This is sort of a symbolic way of me waking my drum up and saying, good morning, Vanessa, sort of acknowledging and giving gratitude and respect to the sacred drum, instead of just beginning to beat on it, right? So I'm internally speaking to my drum, saying good morning, and I'm grateful for you, and I would like for you to guide me in this drumming for the highest good of everyone involved. So that's what I'm saying in my head when this is happening. All right, so let's find a comfortable seat. Close the eyes. Connect to your breath. Soften the face and the shoulders. And just allow your awareness to drop down into your heart. And be receptive to wherever the rhythm of the drum wishes to guide you, or what it wishes to show you. So I'm hearing to welcome all of our ancestors. So welcoming all of our ancestors, our guides. Okay. just feeling the resonance of the drum in your blood and in your bones, in your connective tissue. Coming back into the body as you expand the breath. And as you're ready, gently blinking the eyes open, coming back into the room. Nice. So, I said I was going to reference the part of the story where it talks about the sometimes when people journey, or when medicine people, whomever is journeying will use a stone being to help them maintain their physical connection to the earth. So that is something I find, I do that in more of a way of like after. If I notice that I'm still feeling light or floaty outside of the body, then I'll use a grounding stone. And I just wrote a blog post about deepening our relationship with stones. And so I'll post that in the comments of this if you want to check that out. Oh, nice. Yay! I'm so glad. And thanks for being here, Vanessa. I'm glad that that was good for you. Gratitude to you as well. So yeah, if anybody has any questions about the drums or has, also if you're feeling called to a drum, message me, let me know. I would love to make a drum for you. Yeah, they're all done pretty much custom. I mean, they're all custom. Some are requested beforehand and others I make and then people feel called to them. So in any case, it has been one of the most powerful teachers that I've had in my life in this facilitation and shamanic work that I do. So anyways, I'm so grateful to have connected with you all this morning. Please let me know if you have any requests of things that you would like me to cover in future inner guide meditation and teachings. I would love to hear from you on that. I'll go ahead and post this. This will be up on my Facebook page. I want to continue to remind people that I'm doing all of my healing sessions, Reiki, private yoga, all of those types of things. I just got a request for a custom meditation, recorded meditation. I'm doing all of this by donation right now, so please let me know if you would like some support or have questions. Tonight I'll be doing a class from 6 to 7, the Inner Guide Flow. The link is on my Facebook page. That's by donation as well. And I continue to do these meditations Monday, Wednesday, Friday on Facebook at 8:30. So thank you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. It was really great to connect with you all.